What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about everything that you need to know about Fallout 76's new DLC that has recently just been confirmed to come out in 2022, called Fallout 76 Expeditions: The Pit. Yes, that is right, we will be getting to go back to Pittsburgh, but in a little bit of a different form now. A lot of people are saying, will this be a sequel to, you know, Fallout 3's The Pit? And no, the way I actually see it, before we get into the official information that Bethesda have kind of put on their websites, there isn't exactly that much, but at least there is a little bit of a start, plus some of the information we got in the trailer. The way I kind of see this is, Fallout 76 does take place in about 2103, while Fallout 3's The Pit story actually takes place in 2277, which means we will have a 174-year difference between how that, you know, DLC kind of unplayed in Fallout 3. The way I kind of see how this will all go is, I think we'll actually get to experience Pittsburgh, of course, you know, the 174 years before that story. We'll get to see, you know, I guess the disease maybe just starting. Of course, it'll only be like, what, 25 years or something, maybe even a little bit more, since the bombs dropped. So we'll get to see a whole entire different side of Pittsburgh. I don't know if there will be too many raiders there or anything like that. Of course, the main, you know, the Pitt story of Fallout 3 really emphasized on this whole entire raider story. I'm not too sure if that's going to be the case for this, as, again, how many raiders will actually be in Pittsburgh at this time, as, again, Pittsburgh only got bombed, what, 25 years ago at the time of this new DLC, which I think this is when this time will be set. I think it will be the Fallout 76 character that you play with. I don't think you'll be creating a new character. I think it will be your character, and you'll, of course, go over to Pittsburgh and see how everything's going. Again, another thing to kind of take notice is that a couple of you guys have actually pointed out to me, is that a couple of people who were in the Settlers, you know, faction and Live at Foundation actually came from Pittsburgh. You know, there was some people there that had kind of like that Pittsburgh type of accent or kind of a way of speaking. A lot of you guys have actually, you know, pointed this out to me. I've seen some other people talk about it online, which makes me think, you know, that we've already gotten a connection to Pittsburgh in Fallout 76, which is crazy because I didn't even see this coming. This should have been my first indicator to think, hey, maybe we're not going to the Capital Wasteland, maybe we're going to Pittsburgh. But yeah, again, some people, you know, saw this before others did. But of course, you know, Bethesda did put a couple of things on their websites. They said, go beyond Appalachia with Expeditions: The Pit. That's right, players will expand their horizons with Expeditions: The Pit, taking them to the post-nuclear Pittsburgh first introduced in Fallout 3. What awaits you when you make your arrival? Find out when Expeditions: The Pit comes to Fallout 76 in 2021. So of course, that's mainly the first thing we do know, is this will be a 2022 release, which is really, really cool to see. I'm really, really excited to see how this will all go, because a lot of people are saying, hey, it's probably going to get delayed till 2023. I don't think it will, because I think we'll get this Still Rain update and whatever updates they've got for the rest of the year, which I think have probably nearly been practically, you know, completed now at this point. And then I think they'll probably be starting to work on, of course, this Expeditions update more and more very, very soon. We do know, of course, for those of you who didn't know, it has been confirmed. They have been working on this for a long time. Expeditions was actually supposed to come out last year, but they ended up delaying it. I believe one of the creators actually said that they had an idea for Expeditions where you were going to go to a couple of different places, but they were only going to be small, you know, quest type of DLCs. But of course, they decided to delay it and, you know, potentially focus on one area and turn that into a big storyline. And that's, of course, what they have done. They have focused on one area, which is now Pittsburgh. There was rumors we could have gone to Chicago or the Capital Wasteland in Washington, D.C. They have set it on Pittsburgh, and the way they kind of worded this was, in the interview, was that it's going to be like a Far Harbor experience, where in Fallout 4, you know, we took a boat to a different location, and we kind of, you know, saw a couple of the things that were going on in Far Harbor. I think it'll be a similar situation, except we probably won't be you know, taking a boat, obviously. We'd probably be taking a vertibird. I doubt we're going to be just walking there, but hey, they also go on in another article to say, take a first look at Fallout 76, a first excursion outside of West Virginia to a location familiar to many Fallout fans. Then they, of course, play the teaser. Now, again, this teaser is very, very interesting with a couple things. First of all, we got a guy, a lot of people think he was in the Brotherhood of Steel. It doesn't look like that he is. But he's actually talking to someone on the classic walkie-talkie with I think that's an American flag, but I don't know. Is that that's not the usual American flag. I'm not too sure what flag that is. I don't think it's the Enclave flag. I could be completely wrong here. Yeah, I don't believe it is at all. The Enclave flag has an E. That one has a star. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. Looks like he's got a unicorn symbol as well. Another thing to kind of mention is that a lot of people thought that this vertibird had actually crashed, myself included. But when it zooms out, you can clearly see what it looks like. The vertibird has actually landed. You can see a tire, you know, the tire coming out, clearly positioned right. The wings, doesn't look like there's any harm to the vertibird at all. And then basically the door shuts straight away. A thing that I think is really, really cool about this trailer before we go on else is, I honestly believe, I think Bethesda are going to implement more of like a horror element into this story. I've been wanting a little bit more horror stuff to do with Fallout for a long time, you know, coming back to those Fallout 1 type of roots where we got a little bit of horror scenes in that game. I don't know if the Pit is necessarily scary, but it's probably more scary or horror-like than most of the other Fallout DLCs or Fallout games that we've gotten so far. Of course, we see a big stomping sound, something's coming, and then we see an arm with a Vault Boy. We also see another dead kind of body. I'm not too sure. It looks like it's an army soldier. You can see I believe they call it the beret on top of his head. You know, and then we get what, you know, seems to be a Vault Dweller with a Pit Boy. Now, before we get into what's on the Pit Boy, this is really interesting because a lot of people are kind of, you know, deciding on whether or not this DLC will be multiplayer. In my opinion, I don't actually think it will be. I think this could be more of just a single player exclusive only thing where you will go on this expedition, I think, by yourself. I don't know if it will be multiplayer at all, as I think it can be one of those situations where it's instance, you know, where it's instance where only you and your team can be in the, you know, room and whatnot. I think that could possibly happen. So again, if it is multiplayer, I think it will be instance only. I can't see 36 people or whatever roaming around the Pit. I don't think that will happen. But when we do look at the Vault Boy, a weird thing is usually they have the person on, you know, of course, Vault Boy on the Pit Boy. Usually they've got, you know, the Vault Boy just standing there, maybe some stats on there. But the little picture that we do have kind of seems like, I don't know, it looks like a ghost or something dragging a Vault Boy. It's a real weird picture. I've never seen anything like it at all. It is extremely odd. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but we do see, of course, the body and arm being slowly dragged. I'm unsure what that is. Some people are saying it's, I forgot what it's called, honestly. It's going to annoy me that I don't know, but basically, in the Pit, there's these guys, basically, they're like these mutated, not ghouls, but they, like, suffer from a disease. I can't believe I've forgotten what they've called, but some people are theorizing that they are saying that is what could be, you know, dragging, this, you know, person. It could be, who knows, but it's clear this person's from the Vault, so whether or not that will be from Vault 76 or not, or who knows, maybe a person from a mysterious vault or something in Pittsburgh could be what might be going on there. And then, of course, it zooms out and it says, welcome to the Pit, State of Independence, visit PA. I would assume that's Pennsylvania, of course. Enjoy your stay. So that is really, really cool. We don't get exactly much, but I think we get quite a bit in that trailer. It also goes on to say that this expedition takes players to the irradiated ruins of Pittsburgh, now known far and wide as simply the Pit. first introduced the players in Fallout 3, the devastated Pennsylvanian city has been dominated by mutant monstrosities and other threats. See what opportunities and dangers await in the new locale? I think it's local, right? When the expedition embarks on for Fallout 76 in 2022. So again, I know 2022 is a little bit far, but I think they're going to be trying really, really hard with this DLC. I think it's going to be really, really cool, and I think this will definitely lead on to other stuff coming to Fallout 76, which I will be planning on talking a lot more in some future videos. But of course, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest Fallout content and Fallout news. If you guys haven't already, please comment in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and opinions on the trailer? Do you guys like it? Do you guys think it was bad? Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel and my IRL/vlogging channels, which I'll link all of them in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.